Hello everyone and welcome back. So I had some difficulties. I hadn't realized I had no sound on my video due to my car and my phone being connected. I wasn't aware of this until after when I went back to look at the footage. However, I was in Gainesville, Florida, and I found a new thrift store called The Outreach, which I was super happy about. It was super cute. It reminded me of a cabin on the outside. We had looked up the pictures prior to arriving and everything looked very clean. Everything looked organized. So I was very excited to explore. I wasn't sure of the sales that were going on at the moment, but I was still very much excited. And I was like, okay, let's go on in and see what we can find. So we went straight for the handbags because they were the first item I saw as I was walking in. I looked around, but I really didn't find much. I came upon this really cute chain purse. Unfortunately, I left her behind because she was pretty scratched up. From there, I continued to look, but nothing was really, catching my attention, popping out like I need this bag. I did come upon this brown little scrunched up brown bag. Unfortunately, it didn't have a handle or a strap, and I tend to carry most of my bags around my shoulder, so I decided to just leave her behind because I knew I wasn't going to use her. And then as I was walking off, I happened to see this two-piece checkered set. Very adorable. Unfortunately, it's not something I would wear, nor my girls, so I decided to leave it behind. And then as you round the corner, these shoes were right there. I did, take a look to see if anything that I need was there. I am looking for some tennis shoes for running, but nothing really caught my attention. So I just headed over to the reusable bags. So I have been meaning to pick up more of these reusable bags. I like to do my grocery at a store called Aldi's, and they don't give you bags. So these come in handy when I'm grocery shopping. And then I'm not using a bunch of bags. So hopefully I get to find a cute dress this time. Oh, that's pretty. Nice little slip-on. I like how everything has a price. It's so nice. Makes it so much easier. It's cute. Definitely with it being summer and spring and all that, dresses come in handy. Nothing there. A Zara little shirt. This is large. Yeah, it's from Zara. $2.95. I'm gonna try it. I'm not really a person that wears gray, but you never know. That's pretty. I think this is so adorable. Huh? It's only $3.50. It's up to you, baby.
Would I use it though? Our pool's not that big for this.
It's up to you, babe.
No.
Show me that top again. The black one. Oh. My daughter found a shirt that would probably wear back in 2000s. I had a red one.
It looks like the black one that you wore in that one photo that I saw.
Yes, I did have that. wonder if that's a top. I mean, it could be nice for the pool. It looks so cute. Yeah, that's adorable. That's cute. I found Fashion Nova, size medium. I actually have this shirt in black and beige, I think. Let me try it on. See how it fits. I like it. All the jeans are actually by size. Super excited because you don't see this very often. So super happy about this. Makes it a lot easier to go shopping. This one is adorable. I just don't wear a lot of open, like pants style one pieces, but she's cute. So one thing I notice and I really appreciate about a thrift store is when they take their time to organize everything. They actually had the shorts, shorter dresses together, and then they put the longer dresses together, and then they put everything by size. So it definitely made the process a lot quicker. That way you were able to find what was your size and if it was going to fit or not. I didn't really find anything in these shorter dresses. I did come upon this cute little dress right here. I love the button detail. You guys know me and buttons just have something. I just loved it. It was really pretty. I did show it to my daughter, but she decided to opt out. I found this dress, but my kids said no. They say it looks like the Cruella de Vil. I think it's cute. It looks like a salsa dress. It's like mid. I should try it on just to see. What do you think? Okay, let's try it on. I found the blazers. Looking through the skirts, see if I find anything. But there's only a limited. I mean, I like because it's, tells you what size, so I don't have to go trying to look through everything. I just go straight to my size, and if I find something, I find something. So it definitely makes it a lot easier. I think that's it. Super excited thinking this is one of my books, but it's not. But it is the vampire series. I don't know. Nothing really I need. Hello, so we're done. Again, remember my phone was connected, so I had no idea until afterwards. But I really like the store. I was letting you guys know I love how everything was well organized, how everything was put with its size. Also, it was a lot easier to find things because of this. You weren't, trying to find your size constantly. I also love that everything had a price. This definitely made it a lot easier. I did find 3 items in total, 2 house and 1 clothing. I was super excited about everything, and I was like, let's head home so I can show you what I got. Hey everybody, so we're going to start the haul, But before we do, I'm going to do things just a little bit different today. I'm going to show you everything I found at the thrift store, but I ended up leaving behind for one reason or another. But yeah, let's go ahead and do that first, and then I'll show you what I ended up getting. So for the first piece, I found a one shoulder polka dotted dress in the size L. Unfortunately, it was way too tight and it did not fit well, so I had to leave it behind. After that, I tried on a Fashion Nova shirt. It was really beautiful and I love the buttons. You know me and buttons, but unfortunately the sleeves are way too tight, so she had to stay. I found the Zara tank in the size L. Unfortunately, due to the pattern, it was a little see-through, so it didn't work out. And then I found this white shirt in my size, but unfortunately I could not figure it out, how to tie it for the life of me. So she stayed. And lastly, I found this one shouldered, top, but unfortunately the shoulder was just, it wasn't doing it for me. Instead of falling freely, it would stand up and I just didn't like it. So I left it behind. So yeah, unfortunately those pieces did not work out for me. I really did like them, but unfortunately, or they were too small or just, it was not working out the way I wanted to. But let me show you what I did end up getting, which I'm super happy about. It's only 3 pieces, but we're super happy with them. You probably saw my daughter holding this in the background because she was asking me if she could get it. But it's this right here. It's an Intix basketball hoop for our pool. If you guys have seen my monthly diary, we ended up purchasing a pool and this was only $3.50, and she was super excited to have found this because she has a ball that she can use with this little hoop, so now she can use it for the pool. And she was super excited because it was only $3.50, and to her, that's a steal because of course at the let's say Walmart, whatever, these definitely are gonna go over like $10. So this was really nice that we found it, but it was definitely a very big piece to be carrying around the thrift store. But she's super happy with it, and as long as she's happy, I'm happy. Another thing we found is we're big on board games in this house, and we found this millennial loteria. We have our traditional Mexican Latino loteria, but then we found this millennial one, which I thought it was so funny. It's a Gen Z is changing the game, and it has so many different little cards and stuff. It has La Spill the Tea, El SAMR, Los Emojis, El Simp, and so much more. And I thought it was just so funny, something fun that we can play as a family on a board game night, because sometimes we go over to my parents' house and we'll play board games there. So this is going to be a new fun game for all of us to enjoy when we have game night. So super funny. I found this, and this one was only $4.50. For my last piece, I found a clothing item. I love the Outreach thrift store because everything was well organized, including the dresses. They had short dresses all together and then like long dresses all together. I didn't find anything for me in the short, but I did find this beautiful blue, I know it looks a little crazy, long dress right here. I'm wanting to go to the beach for my birthday, somewhere where I can just relax. And if we're out going to eat or something, I think this is going to be really, really pretty. The dress is very flowy. It has this really pretty detail in the center, and the ruffles on the shoulders are just super nice. I really liked it. It also has a slit on the side that you can barely see because of all the fabric, but it still looks really pretty. I just love the way it made me feel, so I decided to pick it up. And she was only, let me see if I have the tag on here, $7.95, so not bad. I thought it was really pretty, and the condition was also really nice, so I decided to take it. I actually left it and then went back for it because I kept thinking about the dress, and I'm like, no, I'm not gonna find a dress like that again, so I need to pick it up and take it. But if that is it for the haul, that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed today's thrift with me and this little miniature haul at the end. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you're not yet subscribed, so you don't miss any updates or any following videos that are coming. I do my monthly diary monthly, and I try to include at least two thrift with me's out of the month, and just any other video that I happen to film through the month. But yeah, I will see you guys in our next video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.
So that's all.